Welcome to Tea Time, my friends, a place where I muse about my gender transition experience and in the process aim to comfort and inspire others to a greater level of self-awareness. I am Artemis. Today, from the Rosenvine Gift Company, we are enjoying a dark chocolate cocoa raspberry truffle tea. And there are real cocoa shavings in there as well as dried raspberry. And hot or iced, it's pretty good for any season, really. Happens to be one of my favorite dessert teas. So today we're going to make this real short and sweet, and we're going to talk about a popular belief out there right now, which is that if someone disagrees with how you labels yourself or fails to recognize one of the obscure labels that you are using to label yourself, that this somehow invalidates your identity or otherwise damages your psyche. And we're going to stay in the vein of We're going to stay in the vein of gender identity, since that is what this channel is about, though honestly you could apply this concept to just about any identity politics. So right off the get-go, I'm going to say that this channel supports self-validation, personal accountability, and facts over feelings. So SJWs need not apply. That being said, there is a tremendous amount of power and relief over following those principles, despite the fact that many people in this current socio-political climate would find that offensive. So let's just use me as an example. I identify as a transmasculine person. If someone were to come up to me and say, "You're a woman," this person is actually speaking facts. Indeed, I was born a female. This will never change. Now, if this person refuses to acknowledge the fact that I would prefer male pronouns in the face of facial hair, deeper voice, male-dominated clothing, the complete lack of tits, and otherwise just in general extremely male appearance, this makes them either deaf and blind or just a straight-up asshole.
He's an asshole. Look at his haircut. Anybody with a haircut like that, you know he's an asshole.
Neither of which should have any bearing whatsoever on how I see myself. On the flip side of this, does me still having female nether regions and being a transmasculine person at the same time somehow invalidate the identity of biological women? No, it doesn't. And it doesn't change just because I identify one way or the other. And if that were the case, things would change with feelings, and facts just couldn't exist. So what's actually happening here? In an effort to be empathetic and inclusive, the current social climate warps actual facts in order to soothe people's feelings, which is really dangerous territory to get into. And this is stuff that we do for children, not full-grown adults. People are seeking external validation, and in the process are controlling other people and insisting that they acknowledge them in factually untrue ways. And ironically, this is a form of narcissism, something many people today are vilifying. It's also the root of codependency in relationships, giving someone else the power to determine your worth, identity, and happiness. Instead, you can take control yourself while being respectful of others by giving yourself all the validation that you need. This removes the power that you have given other people over you, restores your personal feelings of security and self-confidence, and just makes you a more mature person. And that sounds like a better way to be, right? As always, the aim for these videos is to raise self-awareness, develop maturity and critical thinking, and open the door for rational discussion. Feelings may have been hurt during the making of this video, but fortunately, we're all adults here, and know that feelings are there to raise flags for our own personal attention, and not to give us the green light to unload and control others. Stay thirsty, my friends.